All right, full tour of a Vietnamese supermarket, which, believe it or not, starts the minute you get off this escalator. So we are in the basement of a shopping mall, and once you're off the escalator, you are released into the fruit and vegetable section, which has some varying prices. So let's check it out. Hey, my first Vietnamese word. Carrot. 3,500 for 100 grams. All right, so the first thing you'll notice here in Vietnam is nothing is written in English, which, no problem, we are not in England after all. The second thing you'll notice, Ivana and I are not sure if it's because of necessity or because of choice, but the shelves are exceedingly empty. There are even some veggies, I think the dragon fruit, which is literally one in the entire crate. The thing is, if you go to the non-fruit and veggie section just ahead of us, the shelves are generally stocked. The face is full and the back part is empty. So we're not sure if in Vietnam they're running out of fruit and veggies or if they just choose to do it in a way where they put one or two in the basket and they'll replenish it when someone buys it. Nonetheless, the prices are very affordable. Now, right beside the fruit and veggie section, we have a pretty small meat section, which, check it out, we've got frog. So you're looking at about $2 American for 3 full frogs. And if you've never tried frog before, consider this a public service announcement. Frog is very good.
It's very good. Tastes like
chicken. It tastes like chicken. Don't consider it off your palate or something that a Western person might not enjoy. Do not be afraid of the frog. And then
chicken breast.
Chicken breast, pork chops, chicken livers even, as well as some beef products here. And some fish, of course, all on the bottom here. So a small but pretty well stocked meat section. And hey, check it out. Christmas tree right beside the meat section. With the Santa costume right here for maybe a little one. Not bad at all. Something familiar for me. And I tell you what, the more I see these shelves with this sort of stocking pattern, I don't think they're out of fruit and veggies. I think they have more in the back. For some reason, they put one on display and they replenish it when it gets empty.
Yeah.
I think we've solved that problem. The one thing we have not solved is what are some of these fruits and veggies? Certainly some things we've never seen before. And I know what you're thinking. Steve, why don't you use your phone to use Google Translate? I promise you, with Vietnamese language, Google Translate will not work. When you take a photo and translate, it will not work. We've tried before. It does nothing. So with that being said, what we notice is a lot of the items here are French manufacturers or even French products, you can see, which I would guess harkens back to the fact that Vietnam was a French colony for something like 100 years, I believe. So still some French influence in the food. Oh, check it out. This might be a Malaysian delicacy. This is a bird nest drink. So we have some friends in Malaysia who grow, or at least harvest, bird nest. Believed by the Chinese to have some very healing powers. And it's available in a pretty good section size here in Vietnam. And just like that, we are in the beer section. And actually, just like that, I learned my second Vietnamese word. The first one was carrot. The second one is bia, which sounds a bit like a guy from Boston trying to say beer. Bia. About $1 American for 1 bottle of beer. This is the local one here in Ho Chi Minh. They still call it Saigon. I would say it's good beer. But you guys know me, I tend to enjoy beer. But not a bad price, $1 for a beer. I can't get past the shelves. It's just one.
It so perfectly. When it's not perfect, I just get the urge to fix it.
The shelves are something new. I mean, have you ever seen something like this before? I haven't. Pepsi. 8,000, so I don't know, 40 cents American or so for a small Pepsi. And if you take 5 bottles of Pepsi, the shelves will be empty, and then maybe someone will come restock it. I've never seen a shelf like that. That is something new. Same with the what is this, soap and detergent and stuff. They put a few bottles in the front and they let it hang empty in the back. The size of the store alone would probably indicate that it's not empty shelves everywhere. Like, it's a huge store. It's modern and it's fresh and it's air conditioned. They're not running out of product. They just choose to do this style where they put one in the front and they say, never mind how many we got in stock. We'll let you know later.
Yeah.
Something new for me.
I mean, it does look neat, you know?
It also
doesn't look messy.
It doesn't.
But it looks empty.
It looks empty. I was gonna say it also looks empty. Like, oh no, better buy 3 or 4 today because there might be none tomorrow. Ivana's got her part-time job here, just fixing up the shelves. Now, typically we do Head and Shoulders, medium-sized bottle as our comparable price for shampoo, country to country, on these supermarket videos. Fortunately, the brands here are something we've never seen before. It almost looks like potentially a local brand or even a Chinese brand. So nevertheless, we can tell you if this is shampoo, this is X-Men Fire. If that's shampoo, it's more than $10, about 10 American dollars for a big bottle. The X-Men Fire. Or you can get X-Men Wood. Up to you, man. What do you want? Wood or fire? Hey, check out this fancy part. We've got yet another big beer display with the classic one in the front, none in the back. Even Heineken, pretty decent price for a 330 mils of Heineken. And then over here we've got what appears to be German beer or some sort of European beer at the very least on a big beautiful display in the end, besides some nuts and even some coffee on the end. Okay, something new. That's the seasonal display, maybe. Now, here's a drink called I'm Alive, which is kombucha. Actually, that's the other main country I've seen. It's been France and Korea.
Yes.
As the popular products in the grocery store. But don't forget about the spicy Mexican bits. I didn't expect to see that in Vietnam.
And no
Salad toppers.
mustard.
Oh gosh.
They got ketchup and vinegar.
So it wouldn't be a
And
supermarket tour without the mustard, mayonnaise, and ketchup comparison. Ketchup is actually dominating. We got 3 ketchups here, 2 ketchups here, and only 1 chili sauce. With that being said, I don't see any mayonnaise, which is already surprising. I also don't see any mustard, which is a bit heartbreaking, and hoping the next aisle over might have it, because you guys know me and mustard. But first, we have some pate right beside the ketchup, which is a key ingredient in banh mi,
Right, yes.
as well as French, as well as just a yummy thing altogether, and a pretty good size section of pate. Far bigger than the ketchup, let's say that. But we're still searching for mustard. Hold on. If I don't see mustard here, I mean, I might boycott this country. Oh, Ivana, never give up. Never give up. We got more chili sauce. Or what is this? Yeah, chili sauce, right?
Yes.
So the chili sauce section is growing.
Wow.
This is like chili oil. That's probably good stuff, actually.
Where's
See
chili
the chilies
oil?
floating in the oil? That would be really, really yummy and a good price, too.
I kind of want to buy one.
Yeah, I kind of want to buy one, too. Here is an olive oil section. I can't get past the fact that the back of the shelves are empty and the front's all evenly spaced out. Feels like I'm in a like a movie or something, like a movie set. And I will confirm, no mustard.
No mustard.
So what do you say, Ivana? We stay or we just go today from Vietnam?
I mean, I'm okay with no mustard, man. We got banh mi and pate, so I'm good.
All right, we'll stick it out despite the total absence of mustard in the grocery store. Now, it wouldn't be a supermarket tour without the Lay's/Doritos chip section. And we have the first appearance of English language. We got the wavy Korean spicy chicken with cheese. That's something I've never seen before. Oh, look at that. Brazilian barbecue pork rib. So Surprising to see a Brazilian branding of a product down here. And they're a pretty fair price for a relatively small bag. And over here we've got the extension of the Lay's section. We've seen this before, nori seaweed. That's popular in Southeast Asia. We've also got the Texas tenderloin steak, which could be quite good, to be clear. And that'll be all of the Lay's flavors. I can't get past the shelves like this. And I guess no Doritos at all. There must be a local brand of chip. Maybe it's this, but it almost looks like French fries. Here is a local brand of chips, Poca, which looks like a chicken flavor, a beef flavor, a cantaloupe flavor. Now that could be an interesting purchase. What does a cantaloupe chip taste like? Something new. As well as one more Lay's flavor cheddar cheese, which I think we've seen before. I think I'm gonna buy the cantaloupe chips. I mean, how could a chip taste like melon? We gotta check it out. Let's grab one of those.
I think it's pumpkin, not cantaloupe.
Oh, it's pumpkin.
Pumpkin. And it seems like they have like beef cubes or something.
Pumpkin and beef?
Pumpkin chips, beef flavor. That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, you think the actual chip is pumpkin?
Yes.
Could very well be.
I think so.
Let's buy it. It's cheap. And right behind Ivana, we got the rice section. The prices are pretty fair. This is glutinous rice. And then jasmine is another rice type I recognize. Also a fair price for 5 kilos.
Pretty good. But they got no Indomie. I was searching for Indomie.
Oh, look at this. The instant noodle section has no Indomie. Ivana, between no mustard and no Indomie, what are we doing in this place?
I got something like, I thought this was pho, but it's not pho.
Oh, that's
Like clear noodles.
super close to pho. It's
Yeah.
food at the very least. And these are incredibly affordable. 5,000 dong, which is pretty darn cheap. And I guess we can end off today with some familiar brands. We got Sprite. I mean, I cannot get past how the shelves are all empty. It's so alarming to me. But 10,000 dong for a Sprite. Monster, I'll run you 35,000 dong. Not the cheapest drink ever, Monster.
No Coke.
And no Coca-Cola. Ivana, no mustard, no Indomie, no Coca-Cola, only Pepsi. 3 strikes, you're out. Vietnam. Oh, and last but not least, let's do a coffee versus tea section. This looks like entirely coffee, right to left. They do have something kind of familiar to us, the 3-in-1. They love this in Malaysia, where it's a mixture of coffee and sugar and milk already done. They do have some good coffees. Is this what you're grabbing?
Maybe. I'm looking for the one with the bag.
Oh, the individual sachets.
Yeah.
They do have their own coffee style here in Vietnam. It's called Vietnamese coffee.
Right.
It's not exactly a bean. It's just their own coffee style. So you could take any bean and sort of do it in that style. But overall, coffee seems to be relatively affordable.
Yes, and I see lots of cafes outside as well.
True, there is a coffee culture far more than a tea culture, which is probably why this is all coffee and this is the only small tea section on the end, which actually has a little bit of tea up here and then more coffee. Oh, check it out! Teh tarik, Ivana. They've got Malaysian teh tarik.
Oh yeah.
Didn't expect to see that. It's not cheap, but it's teh tarik nevertheless. And so we can definitely say that Vietnam is a coffee country, not a tea country. Also very interesting, you will not find fresh milk. We saw 0 fresh milk. The only milk you'll find is this, doesn't need to go in the fridge, potentially not even from a cow milk. It's called The Milk, which is sort of hilarious. The Milk, which is not in the fridge. Oh, it's French again. Lele. Lele. All right, there you have it, everybody. Overall, it was a totally unexpected supermarket tour. I have never seen shelves like that. I'm not sure we'll ever see it ever again. Totally unique. Also, I expected to see a lot more, 1, snacks. Didn't see very many snack food.
Not really.
Also, 2, I sort of expected to see more interesting meats, unusual organs and or snails and or something that I was like, oh, I never saw that before.
Right.
It was a pretty familiar experience, aside from no milk, and the shelves were unexplainably empty.
Yes.
So thanks for watching. Oh, let's eat the chips.
Hard to open.
Can.
Smells good. Oh, the chips look like this.
What the hell on earth?
Salty, crunchy. It's like keropok.
It's a bit like fried pig skin, that kind of texture, like chicharrones.
It's alright.
Not bad. I don't taste pumpkin at all.
No. So I'm not sure.
Is it made from pumpkin?
I think so. Look at the photo. Anyway. I'll eat it anyway.
Anyway, the journey continues. Maybe next stop we'll go to a traditional market. In the next video, I mean. Because you can find some different fruits, some different veggies, some wacky meat, and some more local experience. Thanks for watching.